Married to Medicine, Season 1, Episode 1 Review Recap. Married to Medicine bursts onto the reality TV scene with its very first episode titled, A Taste of Your Own Medicine, where viewers are introduced to the glamorous, dramatic, and high-energy lives of a group of women who are either married to doctors or doctors themselves. The series sets the stage for what will become a fascinating, drama-filled, and entertaining journey through the intersection of medicine, marriage, friendship, and rivalry. The opening episode wastes no time in showing us the luxurious world these women inhabit. The cast features 6 main women: Mariah Huq, Quad Webb Lunceford, Drive; Jackie Walters, Drive; Simone Whitmore, Toya Bush Harris, and Carrie Wells. Each woman has a unique personality and role in the group, creating an exciting dynamic from the very beginning. Right from the start, we're thrown into the mix of their personal lives, professional successes, and fiery personalities. Mariah Huq, the self-proclaimed Queen Bee. Mariah Huq, one of the executive producers of the show, introduces herself as the Queen Bee of this group, and she quickly positions herself as a central figure in the social dynamics. Married to Dr. Aidan Huq, an emergency room physician, Mariah is unapologetically proud of her social standing, wealth, and success. She is a self-made woman, but the episode reveals that her status comes with a degree of pressure to maintain a perfect image. We see her juggling family life with her 2 children and the responsibilities of her blended family, which includes her mother Lucy, who becomes a supporting character with a strong personality of her own. From the very first scene, Mariah makes it clear that she is not only the nucleus of this social circle but also the one who takes it upon herself to manage everyone else. Her bold, outspoken nature sets the tone for the episode and gives viewers a glimpse of her central role in future drama. She organizes a lavish birthday party for her husband, and while the celebration is extravagant, it also becomes a focal point for simmering tensions that will surface later. Quad Webb Lunceford, the wild card. Quad Webb Lunceford, who is married to Dr. Gregory Lunceford, a psychiatrist, is introduced as Mariah's best friend, though the dynamics between them are complicated and layered. Quad's personality shines through immediately. She is fun, over the top, and unfiltered. In the first episode, she quickly steals the spotlight with her quick wit and flamboyant style. Her storyline in this episode revolves around her adjusting to her new life as a doctor's wife, with the other women sometimes looking down on her for not fitting their traditional mold of a doctor's wife. Quad's larger-than-life personality is a stark contrast to some of the other women, and this difference becomes a point of friction. She is refreshingly outspoken, and her witty, sometimes outrageous commentary keeps the episode lively. One of the key themes of the episode is the subtle, and sometimes not so subtle, judgment Quad faces from other women, particularly Carrie and Toya, who question her behavior and deem it inappropriate for the wife of a respected doctor. Dr. Jackie Walters, the voice of reason. Dr. Jackie Walters is a successful OB-GYN who balances her demanding career with her marriage to Curtis, a retired basketball player. From the very first episode, Drive, Jackie stands out as the voice of reason within the group. She is calm, composed, and carries herself with a level of grace that contrasts sharply with the more dramatic personalities of the group. In this episode, Drive, Jackie's storyline revolves around her dedication to her career and her struggles with balancing it with her personal life. She is a breast cancer survivor, and this aspect of her life plays a key role in shaping her perspective on health, marriage, and friendship. In one scene, we see her counseling a patient, and her nurturing, professional demeanor comes through in both her work and personal relationships. Jackie's character in this episode is all about quiet strength and maintaining her composure amid chaos. Dr. Simone Whitmore, the realist. Dr. Simone Whitmore is another doctor in the group, specializing in family medicine. Simone is straightforward, no nonsense, and unafraid to speak her mind. Like Dr. Jackie, she is deeply committed to her career, but the first episode also highlights some of the cracks in her marriage to her husband, Cecil. Simone's struggle to balance her career with her personal life becomes a recurring theme throughout the series, and this episode provides the first glimpse of that tension. Simone brings a refreshing authenticity to the show, and in this episode, she provides moments of comic relief with her blunt observations. She is someone who isn't afraid to tell it like it is, whether she's commenting on her marriage or the drama brewing between the other women. Simone's grounded, relatable personality contrasts with the more extravagant and dramatic cast members, making her a fan favorite early on. Toya Bush Harris, the stay-at-home mom with big expectations. Toya Bush Harris is introduced as a stay-at-home mom married to Dr. Eugene Harris, an emergency room physician. In the first episode, Toya's storyline centers around her desire for an extravagant lifestyle, which sometimes puts a strain on her marriage due to financial pressures. Toya loves the finer things in life and is unapologetic about it, but her high expectations occasionally create tension, particularly when it comes to money. Toya's role in this episode revolves around her relationships with the other women, particularly her budding friendship with Carrie Wells. However, Toya's judgmental attitude toward Quad, whom she deems unworthy of being a doctor's wife, sets the stage for future conflict. The friction between Toya and Quad begins to simmer in this episode, as Toya looks down on Quad's more flamboyant behavior. Carrie Wells, the British socialite. Carrie Wells is a British-born socialite married to Dr. Duncan Wells, an orthopedic surgeon. Carrie is portrayed as polished, refined, and somewhat aloof. In the first episode, Carrie is quick to establish her status and make it known that she expects a certain level of decorum from the women in her social circle. Carrie's storyline in this episode focuses on her involvement in Mariah's social circle and her subtle judgment of some of the other women, particularly Quad. Carrie and Toya quickly bond over their shared disapproval of Quad's behavior, and they position themselves as the more proper doctor's wives. Carrie's storyline may not take center stage in the first episode, but it's clear that she will be involved in the drama that unfolds. The drama begins. Mariah's husband's birthday party. The central event of the episode is the extravagant birthday party Mariah throws for her husband, Drive. Aiden Huck. The party is lavish, with no expense spared, and it serves as the backdrop for the first major conflict of the series. Tensions between the women begin to surface as they gather for the event, with subtle and not so subtle judgments being passed around. One of the most memorable moments of the episode occurs when Toya, during a conversation at the party, brings up Mariah's family background in a way that strikes a nerve. Toya's comment about Mariah's daughter's biological father is seen as crossing a line, and it becomes clear that this will be a source of major conflict moving forward. Mariah is deeply offended by the remark, and it's obvious that this feud will escalate in future episodes. A glimpse into the future. As the episode comes to a close, we get a sense of the dynamics that will shape the season. The tensions between Quad and the other women, particularly Toya and Carrie, are simmering beneath the surface. Mariah's role as the queen bee of the group is established, but it's also clear that her relationships with some of the women are fragile, particularly after Toya's insensitive comment. The episode ends with a teaser of the drama to come, with clips showing more explosive arguments, tears, and confrontations. The first episode sets the stage for a season filled with tension, betrayal, and, of course, plenty of medical drama. Final thoughts. An entertaining start. The first episode of Married to Medicine does an excellent job of introducing the main cast and setting the stage for the drama to unfold. Each woman brings something different to the table, whether it's Quad's flamboyant personality, drive, Jackie's calm professionalism, or Mariah's larger-than-life presence. The group's dynamics are complex, with friendships and rivalries already taking shape. The show's blend of luxury, personal drama, and professional ambition makes for a compelling watch, especially for fans of reality TV that centers around strong, successful women. The first episode promises a season filled with high-stakes drama, emotional moments, and plenty of gossip-worthy conflicts. Married to Medicine isn't just a show about doctors and their spouses, it's about the intersection of career, friendship, and marriage in the high-pressure world of medicine. And if the first episode is any indication, it's going to be a wild ride.